Hello and welcome to the Peroxcyde guide for Hellfire Assault on Mythic difficulty. Hellfire Assault is an ad fight. Your main focus is to know what ads you have to kill in what order. For this encounter you want to bring 2 tanks, 4 healers and 14 DPS. Before you begin the encounter you need to split your group into 2, so you have 2 groups with 1 tank, 2 healers and 7 DPS. Make sure that the groups are balanced in terms of DPS and healing. Your objective on this fight is to defend cannons, and if you let any of the cannons die, you wipe the raid. Throughout the fight, the waves of adds and vehicles will spawn from left and right side, so you need to DPS them down. At the start of the fight, there is this ad called Siegemaster Martug. She's your #1 priority. You want to focus on her because she does an ability called Inspiring Presence. She inspires all nearby units, increasing their damage. This buff gets stronger and stronger throughout the fight, so this makes her #1 priority. The other ability she does is called Shockwave. It deals nature damage and knocks you if you get hit. This is completely avoidable, so make sure you dodge it. The last ability she does is called Howling Axe. Upon impact it deals nature damage to everybody within 8 yards of that player. Best way to counter this is to stay spread. She runs away from the encounter when she reaches 50% health. There's few different types of adds that will spawn throughout the encounter. The most important ones are Gorebound Fellcasters. They have 2 main abilities which are interruptible. The first one is Incinerate and the second one is Hellfire Volley. They both deal fire damage. When these adds reach about 30% health, they use the ability called Metamorphosis. After they're transformed, they deal 30% more damage and they will be immune to interrupt effects. Also, they will spam cast Hellfire Volley. Everybody needs to focus on these stators. In case you're gonna kill them slowly, make sure you pop a healing cooldown, otherwise you'll probably wipe. Second adds on the list are Hulking Berserkers or Groots. They're both very similar. The main difference is that Groots have 2 extra abilities. They apply a stacking debuff to the tanks, which is called Slam. Every stack of Slam debuff increases the physical damage taken by 30%. Make sure you use your cooldowns or call for external cooldowns when you have multiple stacks of this debuff. The other ability that they do is called Cover. It deals physical damage and it slows you down. Now for Groots, they use ability called Cannonball. They leap to a random targeted player and deal physical damage to everybody within 9 yards of the impact. The other ability they do is Shockwave, which is the same ability that Siegemaster Martug does, just simply avoid it. Third adds on the list are Contracted Engineers. They cast an ability called Repair. This heals targeted vehicles, so make sure you interrupt. The other ability they cast is Conducted Shock Pulse. It is interruptible and dispellable. It deals nature damage and stuns the target for 6 seconds. Also, this damaging effect may jump to 3 additional players. Apart from that, they set bombs, so make sure you just go away from them. Fourth adds on the list are Iron Dragoons. They don't have any abilities, but they still do melee hits, so just pick them up and kill them, cleave them. There is also another add that's very important. It spawns halfway through the fight. It's called Grand Corruptor Ukrog. That's the time where you want to use your Bloodlust and destroy everything. You want to focus on him as he can deal some serious damage to your raid. The first ability he does is called Corruption O. It deals shadow damage. This is an area effect, so make sure you don't stand in it. The second ability he does is called Corruption Bolt. It deals shadow damage to his target. The last ability he does is called Corruption Siphon. He drains a random player for almost full of their HP bar and heals 3 times of the amount he drained. On top of these adds you will have to also deal with few different vehicles. When they spawn you want to DPS them down, although if you have Fellcasters transformed, that's still going to be your #1 priority. One siege vehicle you will come across is called Hellfire Crusher. If you get hit from the front you will suffer nature damage. He also has fire from the side, so make sure you just don't get hit. I recommend range DPS to focus on this vehicle. Another siege vehicle you will have to deal with is called Hellfire Flame Belcher. They will shoot fire towards your cannons. Make sure you're not standing within its path. Attack it from the sides. Another vehicle is called Hellfire Artillery. Make sure you destroy this cannon as soon as you can, as they will deal the majority of the damage to your cannons. It has a two-part attack. It fires at the random player. Shortly after, it fires again on the same spot that will deal damage to the entire raid. The further away you are from the impact, the less damage you will take. The last vehicle you have to deal with is called Hellfire Transporter. Upon arrival, it will deliver troops which need to be killed. When any of the vehicles get destroyed, they will drop ammo that you will need to deliver to your cannons. For the ammo, you just need to right click it and you will gain movement speed increase to run up to your cannon, and when you will be close enough to it, you will automatically deliver the ammo. On this fight, the main thing you need to do is focus on the right ads and you'll win the fight. This was my guide for Hellfire Assault on Mythic difficulty. I hope you liked the video. If you did, let me know down in the comment section below. If you want to check any of the other guides, just click the annotations. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.